Hello, we are the first speakers from Maranatha Academy in Watertown, Wisconsin, and we will be performing fantastic fine books by Mr. Morris Lessmore, written by William Joyce and adapted by James Bond.
Morris Lessmore loved words. Big words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Small. Little tiny pics. Quick. Long. Honorific abilitudinity. Short. Am is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Fast words.
Zip-zap.
Slow. Howdy, madam. He loved all kinds of stories.
Short stories.
How the elephant got his trunk.
Children's stories.
Tiki Tiki Tempo, No Saw Rembo, Charic Rucci, Pip Perry Pembo.
Long stories.
Great expectations. Fathers and sons.
Fun stories. The little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a recall.
All
All
the
the resources and all the intent couldn't go on together again. He even liked fairy tales. Once upon a time,
There lived a beautiful princess. Someday my prince will come.
a fairy godmother,
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
a scraggly old witch, a fire-breathing dragon, a handsome prince. And they all lived happily ever after.
His life was a book of his own writing.
One orderly page after another. He would open it every morning and write his joys and his sorrows of all that he knew, all that he hoped for, and all he would do.
But every story has its upsets.
One day the sky darkened, darkened. The winds blew and blew. Until everything I knew began to scatter. Scatter, 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 scatter.
Even the words of his book.
No! He didn't know what to do or which way to go.
So I began to wander
The picture of Dorian Gray. The old man in the sea.
and wander.
The last of the Mohicans.
A tale of two cities. 1, 2, 3. Fire! Then a happy bit of happenstance came his way. Rather than looking down, as had become his habit, Morris Lessmore looked up.
Drifting in the sky above him, Morris saw a lovely lady.
She was being pulled along by a festive squadron of flying boats.
I wonder if my book can fly.
But it couldn't. It went up and came down with a stab kind of thud.
The fine lady knew Morris simply needed a good story, so she sent him her favorites. But the book was an amiable fellow and urged Morris to follow him.
The book led him to an extraordinary building where many books apparently nested.
Morris slowly walked in and discovered the most mysterious and inviting room he had ever seen.
It was filled with the flutter of countless pages and filled with the chatter of millions of books. Each story whispered a tale of adventure in every last cranny and every last nook.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! To grandmother's tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! To grandmother's tigers and bears, oh my!
Then his new friend flew up to him and landed on his arm.
It held itself open as if hoping to be read. The room rustled to life. Hey little tigers and bears, oh my! To grandmother's tigers and bears, oh my! Hey little tigers and bears, oh my! To grandmother's tigers and bears, oh my!
And so Morris's life among the books began.
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Morris found great satisfaction in caring for the books, gently fixing those with fragile bindings, and unfolding the dog-eared pages of others.
Sometimes Morris would become lost in a book and scarcely emerge for days. Places like Oz
And Narnia, and even quite possibly the moon. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Morris liked to share the books with others. Sometimes it was a favorite that everyone
once again write my own book.
He wrote of his joys and his sorrows, of all that he knew, all that he hoped for, and all he would do.
The days passed.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So did the months.
March, April, May,
And then years.
1492,
1620,
1588.
1776,
And more years.
1865,
1912.
2000, 2013.
And Morris Lessmore became.
More stooped and crinkly.
More hunched and wavy,
more crooked and wrinkled,
more bent and curly, but
The books never change.
crime and punishment,
Sense and sensibility.
Dracula, ha 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 ha.
Their stories stayed the same.
crime and punishment,
Sense and sensibility.
Dracula, ha 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 ha. Now his old friends took care of him the way he had once cared for them. The cowardly lion,
Oh, Mother Hubbard!
Davy Crockett,
and they read themselves to him each night.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
it was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and cakes. Then, one day, he filled the last page in his book.
He looked up and said with a bittersweet sigh,
I guess it's time for me to move on.
the books were sorry.
But they understood.
Morris put on his hat and took his cane. As he went to the door, he turned and smiled, then waved goodbye.
Goodbye, my dear friends.
Adieu.
Adios,
Cheerio.
I will carry you all in here.
and pointed to his heart. The books waved their pages, and Morris Lessmore flew away. And as he flew, he changed back to the way he'd been that long ago day when they all first met.
But the books were quiet for a while.
Then they noticed that Morris Lessmore had left something behind.
It's his book, said his oldest friend.
Inside was Morris's story, his joys and his sorrows, of all that he knew, all that he hoped for, and all he would do.
Then the books heard a small, expectant sound. Hello? There in the doorway was a little girl. She looked around with wonder.
Then something fantastic happened. Morris Lessmore's book flew up to her and opened its pages.
The girl began to read. Once upon a time.
And so our story ends as it began, with the opening of